Hi, this is Erin Johnson with Outstanding Ohio. I'm here today with another Making It Monday, helping you to make something great. Today I'm going to share with you how we make pancakes in our family from scratch. Pancakes have kind of become a tradition for our family. We make them on birthdays and other special occasions and just on the weekends or just because. My daughters know how to make them. My youngest daughter has probably been making them on her own since she was like 8 or 9. Sometimes I'll just wake up and I'll have pancakes because she's made them, which is amazing. And they're just easy to make with a few simple ingredients. This is a recipe my mom used. I called her when I was in college and said, hey, how do you make pancakes? And I wrote it down in this book, and we still refer to it today, although we make them often enough that we usually don't even have to refer to the recipe. And we do, the kids are a little bit older now and eating a few more pancakes, so sometimes we will make a double batch, which is what we're going to make today. But I'll tell you as we go the recipe for the single batch, just so you know. So it starts with melted butter. It's 3 tablespoons of melted butter. And then it's 1 egg for the single batch. I'm going to use 2 here today. Just whisk those together. Just use a regular old whisk. And then it calls for 1 cup of milk, whatever kind of milk I'm sure is fine. We happen to drink skim, so we use skim milk. Again, I'm doubling it, so I'm doing 2 cups here. Then it is 1 cup of flour. The recipe also calls for 2 tablespoons of sugar. We end up putting in chocolate chips, which I felt like is enough sugar, so we skip the sugar piece. But if you're not going to put the chocolate chips in and you want it to be a little bit sweet, you can put a couple tablespoons of sugar in if you'd like. And then lastly, it is 2 teaspoons of baking powder. So that's the base of the pancake mix, and then if you want to add things you can. We really like to put bananas in there, and then we've also experimented with pumpkin. If you buy the canned pumpkin, or if you watch Jeannie's video on how to cook a pie pumpkin, you could use that. And not the pumpkin pie mix, but just the regular canned pumpkin, and then add some pumpkin pie spices and some cinnamon, and that could be really good as well. I would normally add 2 bananas per batch, so for a double batch I would love to have 4 bananas. I only happen to have 1 banana on hand today, so we're just going to throw that in. But I just take the banana, mash it up a little bit with the potato masher, and then stir that in. That's it for the batter, and it's ready to make the pancakes. Okay, so then I preheat the skillet. We have this just little round one right now, and put the batter on there. You can, if you want to do the chocolate chips, you can mix them into the batter, but we end up a lot of times just putting them on top so that we can control how many chocolate chips are in there, and if somebody doesn't want chocolate chips, then they don't all have chocolate chips in them. So we'll just have a little bowl and put 4 or 5 in, or more if you're my daughter making them. Whoops, another one snuck in there. Or you can use the minis and kind of mix those in. And then you want to wait till it starts to bubble enough that when you put the spatula underneath there, it cleanly goes underneath there, and flip them. And then wait another little bit. And then you can kind of check with the spatula to see if they're done under there. You can still feel it's a little juicy in there. But I think they're about done. Sometimes with the bananas in the middle it takes a little longer. They can be a little bit thicker. You want to make sure that it's cooked all the way through. But you can always flip them over and check them like that. That looks good. Put them on another plate. And then just keep going till they're all made. So just a few simple ingredients that you probably have at home. So if you don't have a pancake mix on hand, that's easy enough to make them from scratch. And they are quite good, if I do say so myself. And I hope you enjoy them as much as we do. Thank you.